I feel like the roller coaster of our journey has really just been odd. You find out your dad has cancer, and then you're sad. But then you hear there's surgery, and it gets taken out, and and then he goes for a scan, and then there's no cancer. And then 6 months later, he goes for scans, and he's got cancer, and you're back down here, and then it just keeps going up and down. And I feel like the biggest thing that I've learned is expectations can always change.
I remember at the start, he just had a tumor in his calf. And so they decided, okay, we're just gonna take it out. That's all it is. We'll just take it out and it'll be fine. And then he went back for his scans. Then they found it on his abdomen, and then it came back in his liver and in his lungs. It grew again. And then they kind of went into how aggressive it is and how easily it spreads because of the type it is.
It was a lot of questions okay, what do we do now? What's gonna happen next? But also I think that your mind automatically goes to what's the worst thing that could happen?
Nowadays it's just if he goes in for treatments or scans, whatever, he's gonna have it. That's the reality of the situation now.
How are we supposed to endure this? Because it's not a cancer that we're just gonna treat and it'll be gone. We've kind of been questioning, okay, what does it mean that it probably won't be cured or that he'll just have this forever?
I think always the biggest question is why? Just why did it have to happen to him? Because my dad is just such a good person, and he has such a big role in so many different people's lives. But I also think that was kind of an answer for it, just because he does have such a big role in so many different people's lives, that I think that was part of his plan, is that he could be walk with people in that and relate to people in that too.
I feel like a question for me for God is how long, not only how long will I have with my dad, how long is he gonna be alive, but also how long till I see the fruits of this. Because through every bad thing, something good is gonna come out of it. But how long till I see that and know that there was a purpose?
Sometimes while you're going through this, it's really easy to close yourself off and not want to talk about it, because I know that sometimes when I talk about it I get emotional too, and I don't really like to do that. But when it happens, I know that people are there and want to talk about it, and again want to walk with you.
Just church community and friends just checking in, it kind of showed me what it means to walk with other people. Even though I'm not the one walking, other people are demonstrating how to do that by walking with me, which has shown me more of the character of Christ.
I think my dad's health has changed my relationship with Jesus, just knowing how finite our time is and how important some things are, how important community is, how important relationships are, and how important your walk is.
I think just trusting and knowing that God has a plan for you and that He's working in your lives no matter what's going on is not an easy thing to do, but it's so helpful.
I think for people who are struggling, I would say that not only it's okay not to be okay, but it's almost better if you admit that it's not okay. Because if you're not doing well and you're pretending like you're doing well, that's not helping you or anybody around you who might also be struggling and who might relate to you. So I would say it's important to be honest, and also it's important to be okay with the fact that your feelings might not match up with what you know. You know God is good, you know the characteristics of who He is, but it's okay if you might not be feeling that in the moment.